everyone, and happy Thursday and happy New Year. Welcome back. It's been a few weeks since I've been on live. We've celebrated Christmas and the New Year, and now we are ready for 2026. If you are watching live, you'll see the little live sign at the top. So welcome, say hi, put a little thumbs up or something, let me know you're there. You could be watching this also on replay on my Facebook page, or you could be watching replay on YouTube. So my name is Dana Mosley. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. So welcome, welcome. If you are new, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found me. Leave a comment or even a thumbs up or a hi, something to let me know that you're there. So anyway, so it is a new year. We have all kinds of new stuff that came out on Tuesday. So I want to show you all of those things. Well, not everything, but all of those things. We have a product of the month, spring catalog, online exclusive, kits, and then we started some new packaging. I think it was in November it started, but now it is in full swing with the spring catalog. So I want to show you what I'm doing with the new packaging. I got some tips from other demonstrators. So I'm going to show you what's working for me. May be different for everybody else, but I want to show you those things. And then also I want to tell you what's going on for the next about a month or so. So tomorrow and Saturday I have a birthday card Stamp-A-Stack. Tomorrow is 10:30 in the morning, as well as Saturday at 10:30 in the morning. I could probably fit 2 more on Saturday, but I have lots of space for tomorrow. I think I have like 3 or 4 packets left. So if you are interested and you haven't RSVP'd yet, let me know. I would love to have you join me, especially for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I only have a couple people coming. So Saturday is a full house, so I hope you can make it. Also, January 24th is a scrapbooking craft the day away, so it's not just scrapbooking. You can work on cards, kits, bring whatever craft you're working on. Space is limited because I only have limited space, because usually with scrapbooking days or craft days, people kind of spread out a little bit. So I don't have a lot of room for those days. Those days are, you know, space is very, very limited. So that day is from 10 to 3. It is $10. Lunch is included. So, and then you can use all my stuff, my ink, my dies, punches, whatever you need to work on your crafts. But we are here to be crafty that day. And then going into February 7th, I have regular class. And then I'm also doing a Valentine card add-on. $15 for each of those classes. Or if you want to do both classes, you can save a couple bucks, and it'll be $25 for both classes. More information will be coming out for those. If you are not on my email list, send me a message and I can get you onto my email list. And then February 19th will be our first Facebook Live craft along for the year. I have kind of designed the cards. I think I'm satisfied with them, but more information will be coming out. I just want to make sure that that is what I'm going to be doing. But more information will be coming out. So Facebook Live craft along. What we do is I have a couple of cards. I can send you the packet. Packets are $15. It includes shipping. If you are local and you want to do porch pickup, it's $10. But we'll make the cards together. You order the packet, I send it to you, and then we can make the cards together during Facebook Live. So it's a lot of fun. If you're interested, let me know. I will be sending out more information. And then last but not least, I'm going to be opening up registration for this summer retreat. I know we are just finished up Christmas. It is still cold. It's still technically winter. It was actually cold here today. I'm actually a little cold, and it was raining earlier. But we have the June retreat, the summer fun retreat. It's going to be my birthday bash. It is June 26th through 28th. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I will be opening up registration for that here probably this weekend. I'll be sending out the emails and a post. So if you're not on my email list, let me know and I'll get you on that email list. All right, so I have a ton of stuff to show you. Like I said, new catalog, online exclusive, new packaging, kits and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to point you down and we will get started looking at all the fun stuff. Okay, hold on. All right, so let me get you in my little holder here. Get you situated. All right, so I think you are centered there. Let me get you on my computer so I can see you all, see all the comments and all the good things. All right, so, all right, let us start with, I'm gonna start with the kits that came out. So we have 3 new kits. We have Adopt a Pet kit. I did not get this one, but it makes these cute little pets. It has little certificates. This is great for the kiddos. I know we just finished our winter breaks for the holidays, but you know, spring break will be right around the corner. But this is great for those kids to put these together. Then we have, I did get the other 2 kits that are out. Let's see which one this one is. This one is the Lots to Love kit. And this one is a non-stamping kit. So this one is $15. But you can see there's like all these little flowers, very colorful and pretty. We have hello, dear friend. So excited for you and thanks. I think that says thanks lots and lots. So I didn't want to open this one because I'm not sure if I want to do this one myself or if somebody else would like to purchase it. So I do have kits on hand. If anyone wants to stop by and grab some kits, or when I have my scrapbooking and craft the day away days, you are welcome to buy a kit. So this is one of the new ones that just came out on Tuesday. And then we have one more. We have the Butterfly Garden Kit. And again, I don't want to open this one because I'm not sure if I want to make it. I did print out what it looks like. And they are butterflies. There is stamping on this one, so it is $24. So if you love butterflies, this one is the kit for you. So that was the kits that came out on Tuesday. And so we are not doing celebration anymore. We've talked about this a couple of times, but we are now doing product of the month. So last month we had that beautiful blue paper. This month we have the Fabulous Sayings stamp set, and I did get that stamp set. I love the fonts in here. I think this is going to be a really big hit. So how product of the month works is when you place a $75 order, you can purchase the product of the month for $5. So make sure that you are getting that when you hit that $75 mark. You want to get your product of the month. So, so this leads me into the new packaging. So check that out. That's the new packaging. We are only doing photopolymer these days. We are not doing red rubber anymore. Excuse me. Stampin' Up! Is having issues with the sourcing of getting the red rubber, so they have changed to photopolymer. All stamps will be photopolymer, and they are coming in these slick folders, along with the dies coming in the folders. But let me show you what I am doing with my sets. So they have this nice little flap on the back, and then it comes in this little envelope here, and then it's on the plastic sheets. So what I have been doing is I have been making a photocopy of the stamps before I do anything with them. And then I am cutting this out. Show you real quick what I am doing. So I'm just cutting out this piece here after I make my photocopy. Now I've seen some people where they take off the sheet and they ink it up and then they stamp it. Well, this is like the no mess way to do it. So I just make a photocopy with my copier, and then I just put a little adhesive on the back, and I put it down in, let's see, we'll just do it this way. I put it into my little folder here, right into my little folder. So now I can see what stamps I have. I also am taking, so now you can see what stamps you have. So you put this right on there and you can tell if something's missing. I also have been putting some sticky strip on here and then just placing it on here, and then it's just stuck in there. So you can do that as well. But at least having that photocopy of the stamps in there lets you know if you are missing something. Okay. And then the other thing I've been doing is I've just been flipping this over and I've been tucking in this, this little flap. And then I just put this in this way. And I just leave the flap alone. That way I don't have to try and tuck it in every time or untuck it. I just have the envelope like this, and then I can just quickly take it out and then put it back in. So that's what I've been doing with my stamp sets. And then I have a plastic bin, and I just put them in my bin. That way I can flip through them and find the ones I need. Now, our dies are also coming in these folders as well. And what I've been doing is I have purchased these 8.5 by 11 magnet sheets, and then I cut them at 5 1/4 by 8.5. So you're going to have just a little bit left over if you're getting 2 out of a sheet. These do have adhesive on the back, and then I take our piece of cardboard from the backs of our DSP, and I put the magnet sheet onto that cardboard. That way it's really thick, and it doesn't bend too much. And then I put my dies on that magnet sheet, and I just slip them into the folder, just like I do with the stamps. I flip in that that flap, and then that way I can just quickly get these in and out. Now there is an opening up here, so what I do is I make sure that all the smaller dies I put down towards the bottom and keep the bigger ones at the top so they don't accidentally pop off the top. So that's what I've been doing with the dies. And then also with my embellishments, we can purchase the folders in a pack of 10 for $16. And so I just buy a pack of the empty folders, and I've been storing all of my embellishments in the folders. So, and then I just, like I said before, I just tuck in that flap, and then before I tuck in that flap, I just been doing a little sticky, little post-it note under the flap to let me know what the name of the embellishments are. And then, like, these are from the January online exclusives, so they're all nice and neat in these cute little folders. And then I just have bins I just flip through to get those out. So that is my little storage solutions. I got some of those tips from Patty Bennett, and then a few things from other demonstrators where they've made the copies or stamped. their images. So, all right, so let me move on. So we have online exclusives, and let me show you what we have. So we do have a suite. This one is the Lovely Blossoms suite. Right now, this one is very popular. So you can't buy like the suite as a whole. I believe the stamp set is on back order right now. So I believe they turned off the suite number because the stamp set is on back order. But you can still get the paper, the dies, the embellishments, there's ribbon. Let me show you. If you came to the holiday sweet shop, you were able to make a card. Let me show you the stamps and dies. So here's the stamps and dies. And I love these dies because there's this fun piece here. And you'll see I used it here. I actually cut it in half and then just use it as a background for the sentiment. And then there's this die here that cuts out these little pieces. It doesn't cut out a square or rectangular, it just cuts out the little flowered pieces. So it just makes some texture on your card. So that's the stamp and dies. And now this paper is really awesome. And this is different because you actually get, I think it's 3 sheets of each design. Yeah, 3 sheets of each design. And this top design, you can actually cut these pieces and use these as card fronts, or if you're making like small little note cards or just accent pieces, you can use this sheet for that purpose. Otherwise, you can flip it over and use the design on the other side. Let's do that here. So we have this cool panels here, or if you flip it over, there's this nice stripe. We have these really beautiful flowers, and then we have this neutral petal pink background. This, I believe, is basic beige. They're like little bitty flowers. We flip it over, and then we have some Secret C on the back. And then this is really pretty piece of paper with the flowers. And then the other side is an old olive, kind of almost looks like a linen look. And I like this paper because you get 3 sheets of each design instead of only 2. So you are able to use your favorite piece. You get like an extra of your favorite piece, right? So there is that suite. Oh, I didn't show you the embellishments. This was my sample that I showed you on how I package my stuff. But these little palette dots, they're not super flat, but they're not really too bumpy. But they come in all the nice colors that are in there. And then there is also this ribbon. This is cloud cover. It is really nice ribbon. It's very pliable and soft. This would make really great bows. It's very nice ribbon. So that is the Lovely Blossoms suite. We do have quite a few bundles in the online exclusives. Let's see what else we have here. A few more bundles, so you can just buy the stamp set and die. Like I said, the stamp set is on back order right now. And then here's all the singles. But I wanted to show you this in the back of this little brochure that I have. You're going to find all these things in the online exclusive section. I think probably one of my favorite papers is this Splash of Sparkles. And then there's also a stamp set called A Round of Hellos. So here's the Round of Hellos. We actually use this if you came to the Holiday Sweet Shop, we use this. I do have a sample, but I'll show you in a little bit because I use something else with that. But this is a really nice stamp set. This hello piece coordinates with the, was it 2 3/8 circle punch that we have. So that's really great. Now let me show you this Splash of Sparkles paper. The Splash of Sparkles, I think, is probably one of my favorite papers this time around. I do have a couple favorites. I have another favorite that's in the catalog, but this is online exclusives. But this paper is so fun. So we have all these kind of colorful little watermarks, and then on the other side is this really fun holographic bubble bath color with the holographic silver in there. So cool. And then we have this kind of bold stripes, and then on the other side is this purple, and then the holographic pieces there. So fun. And then we have this piece here with kind of the bubbly look, and on the other side are some more holographic textures here. This paper is very, very colorful. This would make great scrapbooking pages. And then here is the other side with some gold in it. We are using this on one of the cards in the birthday card class this weekend. And here we have some Timid Tiger, and then on the other side is this fun piece here with some gold in it. And then this one here, very, very colorful, and then the other side, another colorful piece. This would make a great scrapbook page, I think. So this is one of my favorite papers. And this one is in the online exclusives. This one's the Splash of Sparkles. All right. So here's the mini catalog. Hopefully you got yours. If you did not get yours, let me know and I can get one out to you. And of course we have all the wonderful things in here. A message from Sarah, some beautiful pictures. It's always great to have a catalog because then you can get ideas and get inspired by some of the samples that are inside. We have our table of contents and it's broken down. We have step by step, quick and easy, and creativity your way. All about our kits. And then we have our scrapbooking workshops. If you are into scrapbooking, these are great ways to get started. I have talked to a couple of ladies that were with Close to My Heart, and they say that this very closely outlines what they did with Close to My Heart as far as the directions. So it is great. These scrapbooking workshops are great. I even did one myself, and the directions were easy. It was great. I loved it. So we have one that is with all the hearts. We have this one here, kind of, it's called Exploring Nature. And then we have this one, it's Beach Time. And all of these kind of coordinate with some of the other stuff that is in the catalog. And then we're on to our quick and easy options. We have our Memories and More card packs. You can also use them for quick scrapbooking and the little pocket pages. We have our ephemera packets. I did not get ephemera this time around. They are so cute with the Easter and the spring, but I just don't have the time this time around. I'm finding that I don't have a lot of time. So, and then here we have some cute little templates that they've provided to us. And then this pack of designer series paper called Love Notes. It's 6 by 6. I love this. As you can see, I've already cut into it. But it is great for creating some quick little Valentine pieces. Let me grab this out of here. So you could cut these and make some quick little 3x3 note cards, or use these pieces as like embellishments on your card. And you get quite a few of each sheet. I can't remember. I think it's 8 of each sheet instead of 2 or 3 or 4. And then the back side coordinates with the front. And then we have these here. We have a couple more 3x3s, and then some little pieces here that you could use for tags or embellishments on your card. And then the back coordinates. So here you could do to's and froms. Again, you get like 8, I believe it's 8 sheets of each instead of 4. This makes a great card front. You can use these for scrapbooking. Again, we have some pieces on the side here, and then the other side, another nice piece that you could use just for a card front to embellish your card with. Let's see, here's another one. Great piece for like the front of your card, or you could even use it to decorate the inside of your card and write your message on there. And then this back side is really, really cute, kind of Valentine's little garden there. And then we have this piece here, a nice classic stripe, and then this blue. And then we have one more here. We have this fun purple with the other side is all hearts. So this is really fun 6x6 designer series paper. We are using some of this for the Valentine add-on class if you would like to join us in February. So super fun. I have a feeling this is going to sell out quickly. But it is only $12.50. So here we have a great stamp set if you're looking for greetings and words. All the different little sayings, you kind of mix and match. You can do the little happy Valentine's Day, happy St. Patrick's Day, congratulations on your special day. So you can kind of mix and match these words. This is a great stamp set to have. And then we have kind of a welcome baby stamp set if you are needing something for baby showers or announcements. And then here we have Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, big large words. Of course I had to get them because they're the big words, but here's the Happy Valentine's Day. Nice big wording. And then we have it's called Family Ties. It's got Mother's Day, Father's Day. Have a lovely day. I haven't put taped this one down in here yet, but I made my little copy of the stamp so I know what's missing. But we have really big words here, fathers, mother, and then we have a little bit smaller, and then the day, happy, and have a lovely. So you can make all kinds of combinations of words on that one. So that one is a good one to have. And then we get into our sweets. So let me tell you about this sweet here. Lovely and beautiful. At first, I was like, I am not going to get the stamp sets. I just want the paper, the ribbon, and embellishments. Well, I have seen so many cute things. And then I got a request for wedding cards. So I have the stamp set is on order. I did get the dies. I did not get this stamp set. So let me tell you, you don't always have to get every stamp set, but the dies are awesome. So look at all of those fun dies in different sizes. I know those are going to become very popular. And then there's these kind of corner decoration pieces. There are a couple pieces that coordinate with the stamp set, but I think we can get away with those dies here, just using them by themselves. But I will tell you, the paper, this is probably my first favorite, and then the other one that I just showed you is my second favorite. I'll show you this paper. Let me find the embellishments real quick. That's this one here, the pearlized faceted circles. They are really shiny and pretty. They go really well with the paper. And then there is some gold ribbon, gold and white ribbon, very pliable, really great for bows. So that's great ribbon. Now let me show you this paper. This paper is awesome. This is my favorite paper. It is going to make some absolutely beautiful cards. There is this gold on here. It's very vibrant and pretty. And then the back side is just kind of a neutral color. And then we have this one here and these really beautiful, pretty flowers with the gold. Another one with the gold. So there's gold. You see the theme here. There's the gold and the flowers. Can't grab this one here. Trying to get to the other side. So we have these flowers. And then we have, this one is all gold. Very springy, very beautiful paper. So it is, this one's gonna sell out real quick. I can tell. I can just tell. So that's that sweet. Like I said, you don't always have to get everything in the suite. These days, as I get a little older, and my patience wears thin, I start looking at how many pieces are in the die set and how big they are. So, but I knew this one was going to be a popular set because of the different size kind of nested dies in there. So get your hands on those dies. I'll bet you they're going to be very popular. So of course in the catalog there's always these wonderful samples. And then we get to our Valentines. So we have this fun Valentine's set. And like this one here, I just put all the stuff on the inside. So see here, I taped this one in there. So I just need to pop off the top cover, and then I grab my die or my stamp, and I can stamp and then put it right back in there. Excuse me. But this is super fun paper if you love Valentine's. Very colorful, pretty, very traditional. I have already cut into this, so I don't have exactly where everything is. I think here. Oh, I do. I do have a full set. Hi, Lily. Yeah, beautiful paper with the gold. Yeah, and the holographic one too. Those are my two favorites this time around. And then this Valentine's paper is, I really like this year's Valentine's paper too. It's super cute, very traditional Valentine's, so nothing weird. I really like, I think this is my favorite sheet with the X's and O's on it. And then there's this fun stripe on the back. And then we have the hearts and some polka dots and all the hearts, all different directions. And a stripe and little itty bitty hearts and more little itty bitty hearts, little flowers, more hearts. And then this one has the gradient look to it, that ombre effect, and then all the little arrows. Whoops. I really like this year's Valentine paper. Super fun. Very traditional Valentine paper. Let me put this back in my little thing here. And I'll show you what else in the Valentine section. So we have this cute pink ribbon. It is very tiny, very delicate, dainty little pink ribbon. There are dies that go with this one. I put the dies away, I think, didn't I? Oh. I don't know what I did with the dies. Around here somewhere. But there are dies to go with this. And then there's some cute bags. And then they have these fun little shaker bits. They're little hearts, little letters, like little love letters, and then like little sprinkles. So super cute shaker bits that you can use for your cards, or you can just glue them straight onto your card. So super fun Valentine's this year. I haven't played with the bags yet, but they're a really good size bag. And then we have our Easter. I wasn't going to get it, but it was super cute. The bunnies were adorable little bunnies this year. So I got that. And then this little basket here, these little slits right here actually cut a slit through. So then you can use this die and cut strips of paper, and then you weave it through the basket, or you can just leave the basket plain. So you can see that here in the picture on this page, page 34, you can see where they just left the basket plain, or here they weave the little strips through the bottom of the basket. So cute. And then the bunnies are really, really cute. And then the ribbon here is this balmy blue gingham ribbon. Super cute ribbon. And then we have our little Easter embellishments. So there's these little blue dots, and then these cute little checkered eggs, pink checkered eggs. Super cute. Oh, and I think there's yellow dots up here. Let's look. They're kind of hidden by the flap. Yeah, there's some yellow little dots in there. So really, really cute embellishments to go with it. And then I'm going to show you this paper. The paper is super thick paper. It's a little different than what you might be used to. It is a specialty paper. So one side is shiny, slick, very slick and shiny. And then the other side is matte. But the paper is pretty thick. It's a little different than what you're used to. But I love all the colors, very springy and Easter. So this cute stripe here, and then the back side is a neutral color. And all these fun little designs here. And again, it's kind of a slick paper, and then the back side is a matte. I like this one here with all the little Easter eggs and lilies and tulips. Very, very cute little accent. And then there's this sheet here that you could cut it down and use these as little card fronts. Or you could use the back side with the cute little checkers on it. And then you have the flowers. And let's see what's on the back. Cute little Easter bunnies with the little wheelbarrow and the chick. So cute paper. This is really cute Easter paper this year, guys. This is so cute. And then all the little Easter eggs. And then just kind of a neutral background on here. So fun. The Easter stuff is so fun this year. Let's see. Put it back in my little bag. After I show you guys all this stuff, you should see my room here. It is just a mess. Trying to keep it somewhat organized. Anyway, so there's some really great pictures in here. As you can see here on these couple of cards, they used that one sheet of paper that had the designs on it where you could just kind of cut it down and use those as card fronts and then embellish it. So they always have great ideas in the catalog. And then we have this one here. This one is the Nature Walk. Really nice paper. I didn't get the paper out because I have been using it, and we are using it this weekend for the birthday class. This is a great set to have for the guys. It even has in here too a great guy. So this is a good one to have in your stash of stamp sets and the paper. And what else? We have the Sweet Bugs. I did not get this. I did get the paper and the embellishments and the ribbon. I think we're going to use this paper for our Facebook Live craft along in February. So it just goes to show you, you can use the paper without having to get the stamp set and use it in a different way. So you'll see what I'm talking about come February. But it is a cute set if you like all the little bugs and cute little things. We have this one, Beach Boardwalk. It is cute. I just don't have enough time to use every stamp set. And then also there are so many little dies in here. I just could not do it. I could not justify buying this one. But it is a cute set. If I were doing like something where I went on a trip, this would be great for scrapbooking for a summer trip scrapbook page. So then we go to our bundles. We have this cute tulip bundle. I did not get that. But I have seen a lot of really cute things with this one. I just saw a couple things today that were super cute. The Woolly Friends. This is great if you like your punches. It has a matching punch. Super cute set. Didn't get it. There's only so much time in the day. Hope, Love, and Joy. I've just saw a couple really cute things with this one. And then we have the Gears and Textures. I wasn't going to get this one, but I did. So this is the stamp set, and then we have the dies. This would make great cards for the guys. If you really like, this reminds me of people that do like junk journaling. Where there's a lot of kind of abstract pieces in there. So I think this is a good set to have in your stash of things. So let's see what else we have here. Joyful Squares. So I did not get this. I've seen a couple cute things with this. This is great. I think for scrapbooking. And then there's this paper called Perfectly Paired. If you came to the Sweet Shop in December, we used this square snippets, it's called. And you'll see that the paper has all these squares, and I've cut out a few. But there's all these squares. And again, you'll get more than just the 2 sheets. I think you get 4 of each on this one. And then the back side is very neutral. So there's 2 sets of these squares. And then on the back side again is a neutral. And then this last sheet is larger squares. So you could do like 4x4 cards with these. Or it's great for scrapbooking, and then again the back is very neutral. Now I like the designs of the squares, and so we did cards with these. We just used some basic beige, and then I had everybody just kind of pick a color to stamp with to coordinate with whatever squares were in their packet. So just a different way to use up some of that paper, make some quick cards. And then I used an embossing folder in the background just to make some really quick cards. But this paper would be great for that. So that's what we used that paper for. Just quick and easy card. So I think they were thinking about scrapbooking on this one, but I took it a little bit different direction and made cards with it. So this one here is Greenery Lane. I don't know if you've seen in the annual catalog, there is a stamp set and die and washi tape set in the annual catalog. And they put a new one in here, and I really liked the wording on the stamp set. So I'm like, well, I'll get the stamp set. I might as well get the dies. And I'm like, well, I might as well just get the washi tape to go with it. But I really do like the fonts on this stamp set. And then the dies here. The dies actually match the washi tape. So this is the roll of washi tape, and you get quite a bit. So you can roll out the washi tape and put it onto some basic white cardstock, and then the dies coordinate with the leaf patterns on here, and you can cut out those leaf patterns. I was kind of playing with it a little bit earlier today, just something really quick. So I did put the washi tape on just a piece of basic white cardstock. I just used some stamps, and I did a cutout, just a regular die, and that's what I came up with. Just really, really quick, but something different. I just thought the washi tape was kind of cool, but I really liked the stamp set, and that was my whole purpose of getting this one, was the stamp set. So, all right, we are almost done. Almost done. There's lots of great things in this catalog. Here is some more scrapbooking stuff. These are kind of not guided. They don't have directions like the other kits in the front of the catalog. These are more of scrapbooking your way. But there are some stamp sets that go with these scrapbooking workshops, and I really like the stamp sets because they have really big words, and they're for scrapbooking because you're using them on big pages. But all of these coordinate. So again, you have the paper, but then there's also a sticker sheet that goes with the paper. So you could actually use this for card making or scrapbooking. And then they have the two-tone cardstock. They have like this pack that coordinates. So you don't have to like try and buy like a whole pack of red, a whole pack of Poppy Parade. You get 2 of each of the colors that coordinate with the paper. So that is pretty cool. And then they have one for the exploring nature. Again, paper with a sticker sheet, coordinating cardstock, and a big huge stamp set. And then one for the beach time. Again, stamp set, paper, DSP with a sticker sheet. So if you're into scrapbooking, these are really great things to have for your scrapbooking. We do have a couple more things. Here is that all in a row embossing folder that we used on these cards. Excuse me. So it's kind of fun because it has like some voided spaces, some bumpy little dots, and then some little flowers, kind of a checkered pattern, some little lines. So it's a fun little embossing folder. And then there's some sparkle dots. And then there's a pack of paper here. It's called Mixed Up Patterns, with all different kinds of different designs. Nothing that's like, it doesn't go like together. It doesn't have like a super huge theme to it like most of our stuff does. It's kind of just a little bit of everything, which is great if you're going to be doing some scrapbooking. And then there's this one here called Address to You. I did get this one only because I saw people use it on their envelopes, and then they addressed their mail, and they just kind of decorated the front of their envelope. So I thought it would be cool for decorating the fronts of the envelopes, which we always forget to do. So I'm going to try and start decorating the fronts of the envelopes. And then we have this stamp set here. This is one of those where you can use both sides of the stamp set, or the stamp. Very just the plain flat, and then the one with the detail, the double-sided stamps. We have the Aspen Grove, which makes some really nice greenery type stamping, prayers and promises. And then don't forget, there's always all these hidden little things here. There's this one called Stone and Vine. It's an embossing folder. I totally missed that one. So, and then we have all about our product of the month and earning rewards. So that is it for the catalog. I'm sure there is something in here you probably love, can't live without. Place your order, and don't forget to place at least a $75 order so that you can get that product of the month. You can only get it one time, so you only need to make one big order, and then you can get your product of the month for $5. So, all right, everyone, I hope you have a really great week. I hope you go back through the catalog, find those hidden treasures, place your order, get your product of the month, and have fun being creative. We only have 4 months with this catalog. I'm going to convention in March, so I'll get the annual catalog, so sneak peek. It's going to be a lot of fun. So get what you need from this catalog, use it, enjoy it, have a good time with it, and be creative. So, all right, everyone, have a good night, and I will see you next week.